So today's lesson is about adding integers using a number line model. So our learning target is simply, I can add integers using a number line model. So you can see the number line there. We have all integers, positive and negative, in both directions. Now, the words on the screen say if we're negative integers, we're going to move left. And I want to be clear that means that no matter where we start in the number line, even if it's at positive 9, 10, doesn't matter, we're always going to be moving left for negative integers. Likewise, if we're adding positive integers, we're always going to be moving to the right, even if we're starting in the negatives. Okay, so negative integers move left, positive integers move right. So let's look at kind of our step-by-step guide to how we're actually going to add integers. So first thing is we always start at 0. And then we're going to draw an arrow to move to the first number. From there, we're going to move again using the second number. When I say using the first and second number, we're going back to that language of if it's a positive number, we're going to move right. And for a negative number, that means we're going to move left. And then the answer is just simply where you land at the end. And we like to circle it. Okay. So let's look at our first example. We have negative 3 plus 7. So I'm going to start at 0. Okay. From 0, I'm going to look at my first number, which is negative 3. Since it's a negative number, that means I'm going to move left 3. So I'm going to move to the first number to negative 3. I'm going to stop. And then from there, meaning from negative 3, I'm going to move to the right 7 because I'm adding a positive 7. So I'm going to count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where my arrow lands, I'm going to follow my arrow down. Where my arrow lands is 4, positive 4. That means that negative 3 plus 7 equals 4. So again, thinking about when we look at any number sentence, we look at the first number, and that tells us we're going to move left 3 because that's a negative number. Then we're going to look at the next number, which is plus positive 7. That means we're going to move to the right 7. And then what that equals is simply that's going to be the sum or answer is kind of where you land. So negative 3 plus 7 equals 4. So now we're going to look at the we do side, and we're going to practice adding integers using 4 more examples together. So I look at my first problem, and I have 9 plus negative 1. 9 means I'm going to move to the right 9, and then I'm adding a negative 1, which means that I'm going to move then to the left 1. So how that looks like is, again, we always start at 0, and then I wrote my instructions. I'm going to go to the right 9. So I'm going to go to the right to positive 9. And then from positive 9, I'm going to go to the left just 1. I'm going to follow my arrow down to where I land. And I landed at 8, meaning that's my answer. So 9 plus negative 1 equals 8. If I look at my second example, I have negative 2 plus negative 2. So negative 2 means I'm going to move left 2. I'm adding another negative 2. That means I'm going to move left again 2 more. So as a reminder, I'm always starting at 0. I'm going to move left to my first number to negative 2. And then my second number tells me I'm actually going to go left 2 more. I'm going to follow my arrow down to where it lands, which is negative 4. That means negative 2 plus negative 2 equals negative 4. So let's look at our next 2 examples. Number 3 says negative 3 plus 5. So our first number is a negative number. That means I'm going to move left 3. My second number is positive. That means from there I'm going to move right 5. So again, starting at 0, I'm going to move to the left 3. From 3, I'm going to move to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to follow the arrow down. Where I land is positive 2. That means negative 3 plus positive 5 equals negative 2. Now look at my last example on the we do side, number 4. It says -7 plus 6. -7 tells me I'm going to move left 7. And then I'm adding a +6, which means I'm going to move right 6 after that. So again, start at 0, move to the left 7 to that first number. From -7, I'm going to move to the right 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to follow the arrow down to see where I land. I land at -1. That means -7 plus 6 equals 1. So the next page is the you do problems. That means that you are expected to do these on your own and to practice them. Check with your teacher for the answers when you're done. Thanks for watching and good luck.